Hey, what's up, guys? Ricky Mateki here. Let me just make sure my screen is on. All right. Hey. All right. So I just want to get the chat box out, the question box. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me and see me loud and clear. Could you see the screen? You should see David. You should see Kaylin. You should see me, Ricky Mateka. And Michael's getting on soon.
Can you guys hear me?
Wait for him. Hey, Mike. What's up, buddy?
Oh, good. For crying out loud, I couldn't get on. Nice to see you guys.
I know, because you're such a webinar newbie.
you didn't make me an organizer.
You used the wrong link. Anyway, guys, so we're gonna have a fun time. We got Brenda, we got Letty. Hey, what's up, Letty? We got CB, we got Francis, we got Nin, we got Stan. All right, guys. So if you see the screen, you can hear us and see all of us on video. Put a 1 in the chat box, please, because we're gonna get going. We don't want to waste too much time here. There's a lot to go through, a lot to learn.
It's a training webinar.
How we do affiliate marketing, okay, how we're going to wrap this into the ERC. And I'm just going to say this right now, just for the people that watch this on a replay, or people that watch this, because you shared it with somebody. The only way you're going to be able to get this training is you got to come to refundednow.com, and you're going to have to fill out this information, your first name, your best email address, and your phone, okay? And that's the way you're going to get this training, because I know this training is going to be shared around the internet pretty much. All right, so guys, just want to get that out of the way. You should have been sent a login to a website that has the Refunded Now membership. This is going to be the main training portal. Okay, and Michael is going to walk you through this completely, scoop the nuts and what he put together and how we're going to roll and how this is going to evolve. So we want to pay, very, very close attention to what we got to train here. I figure we're probably going to go on for an hour and a half, a little bit more than that. We will answer as many questions as possible. Please write down your questions and have that towards the end. Or, if you have a specific question about what we're presenting, happy to answer that in real time, 100%. We're still waiting for Alan to get on. So, Dave, if you want to ping him, that would be cool. Other than that, Alan's on? You're on? I'm not sure who's still on. Yeah, Alan didn't get on. All right. So without further ado, Mike, why don't you set the precedence about what this member area is, what kind of training they have to go through so that they can kick off the ERC business, pretty much
absolutely
as quick as possible.
Yeah, let me make this very quick, guys. There's a lot of training we're going to go through, just really, really fast, just so you guys understand. I'm going to go through that training last. The most important thing right now is to show you how to get leads today. That's the most important thing to show you how to get leads today. That's why I have Caden on. Poor Caden's been waiting for me, so I apologize for that. But anyways, the goal of today is get you leads starting ASAP. Now, we're going to go through a little later in this call how to do other forms of marketing, but the best form of marketing you can do is through LinkedIn. And Caden's going to explain that. So first what I do is I'm going to take over the screen. You don't mind, do you, Ricky?
No, not at all. Let me give you the organizer right now.
Oh, I already did it.
You webinar newbie.
I'm a noob. I stink like noob. Okay. So let me go through this really fast. So our goal for you is our success is your success. We want you guys getting leads. We don't charge you for the training at all. All of our training is free. You already know that. If you've been in the members area, you're already sick of my voice. That's a good problem to have. And so today I have with me Caden, and he's going to go through how to get the most amount of leads possible. We're going to go through that first, and then I'm going to go through the rest of the members area, because the most important thing for you right now is to start getting leads ASAP. I think everyone knows that. So I want you guys to know that, yeah, we're going to go through this right now. So Caden, how are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. So the one big thing I want you guys to know is that Caden is an actual rep over at Connected, and he's going to be showing you guys how to get leads ASAP. We've already built out the forms. Can you guys see my screen okay? Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, your screen looks good, man. The screen looks great.
I know. I always look good.
This is going to knock you off the chair. When Mike showed me this, I was like, holy moly.
Literally, those are his exact words. He said, holy moly, and he couldn't stop saying holy moly as fast as possible. He said it so many times that we actually got. Anyways, this is how many leads you can get with the software. So every time you see like a demo, this is all through the software. So what we're showing you is stuff we're actually doing. This is not something that we think about or potentially do. This is stuff that we actually do all the time. So I want you guys to understand this is what we're actually doing day in and day out. So this is why. The most important thing for you guys is to get traffic. We're going to go through more stuff later on. Just be patient. But first, number one, we'll show you to get leads starting today. So I have with me Caden. Caden, you're going to show them the following. You're going to show them how many leads you can generate, how many leads that you've got, how many leads that you can't even answer because you get too many leads.
Yeah.
And you're going to show them exactly how you do it. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. Sounds like a plan. Now, I think the biggest webinar noob in here might actually be me. I am a Zoom native, so I need a second to figure out.
I smell noob. Okay. Don't worry, we'll help you out here.
If you need me to give you the screen, I can just give you the screen, and then it's going to ask you what screen you want to share.
Yeah, if you could do that, that would be awesome. We can jump right into it, and I can show these people what the system's really capable of here.
Okay, I'm gonna make you a presenter. You have to just accept the presenter stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
You have the comm.
Oh yeah. All right, let's do that, and then I'll go here. Oh, it's asking.
If you have questions for anything Caden's going to show you, write down save your questions. He's going to go through how to use the software.
Caden, if this is the first time you're using the software, you have to set permissions.
Yeah. So it's gonna make me quit and jump back in. I'm gonna jump right back in.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, guys. So when we wait for Caden to do that, all right, he'll be right back. All right. So let me put my stuff on. All right, guys. So we're going to go through the fastest way to get leads right now, okay? And that's what Katie's going to show you. Then we're going to go through some organic tactics so that you can start utilizing Facebook properly and start building your audience properly so that you can get leads that way. Then we're going to jump into more advanced things. And then this is not the only training we're going to do. So if you missed something here, don't really worry about it. We're going to hold more subsequent trainings. Plus, David Wood and his team, they hold trainings every week as well for the whole ERC community. You're going to find me on those trainings as well, okay? The one that you really could be on is Sunday night. I believe that, Dave, that's Sunday night at 7 o'clock, right?
Sunday night, 7 Eastern time, we're doing a training once a week. And that's the only team training that we're going to be doing on a consistent basis, overall team for everyone.
Awesome.
And the reason that we want to do it on a Sunday is because we prepare you for the week. And you know what? I'm a firm believer of that. I know some people just like to hang out on Sunday, maybe watch some football. But you know, if you want to hustle and you want to make this money, okay, and you want to be proactive in a business, what I did with my team is I would get them on around the same time, you know, Sunday, and just make sure that we had all our ducks in a row for the week and what we were doing. So we kind of want to approach it with the same kind of concept here and get you guys ready so that by the time Monday hits around, you're hitting the ground running. You know, I just got via email saying, Ricky, I'm in a really bad spot. I owe a loan. It's a big loan, and I'm in a pinch, and I really just need to make some money. So you know what I told him? I said, be on the training. That's how you're gonna help yourself. Join the trainings. Join the experts that are doing this. Be active in the community. Ask your questions. Take massive action. That's how you get yourself out of pinches. I've been in pinches myself, believe me, okay? 3 times in the industry, I went broke. 3 times building my platform. I was able to get myself out of it. Why? Because I was consistent. I basically believed in myself, had a lot of confidence, and got myself out of bad spots. So you're only going to do that, and I'm going to leave you, you know, before Caden comes back on. Well, he's on right now. I'm going to say your network is your net worth. Remember that. Your network is your net worth. All right, so Caden, are you good to go? Should I give you the presenter again?
Go. Yeah, let's do it.
No pressure, Caden.
Oh, there's
no
a ton
pressure,
of
noob.
Golly. All right, here we go. All right, can everybody see my screen right here? Should look like a
we can.
software with a bunch of colors.
We got it.
Okay, awesome. So first things first right here, guys, and this is just what I want to show you right off the bat here. So this is my main connected dashboard, and this is showing me just over the past few days how many leads that I've gotten right here. So the first thing that we're going to see right here is that I've sent out 208 connection requests on LinkedIn. Of those 208, I've had 154 people accept, and of those 154, I've had 128 individuals reply to me directly.
Wow.
So that is just kind of demonstrating the power of this thing. And keep in mind, you know, with this tool, I'm just laying back, right? I'm setting this thing up one time and they're all coming to me.
Okay. So one thing that this is all synced in through LinkedIn, guys. So this is all about taking, we skipped that part. This is how you get leads from LinkedIn. See, Caden's so used to doing this, he forgot that part. This is how you get leads from LinkedIn, and this is automated. Now, the number one way you should get leads, if you want to do this online, is through LinkedIn. It's the best place. And Caden's just going to walk through about how easy it is to grab a list doing a Boolean search. Don't worry, it sounds weird, but it's a Boolean search. How to use a Boolean search, get it, throw it in there, and we have all the scripting done for you. So just it's a copy and paste formula. Go ahead,
Why don't
Caden.
you explain to everybody why LinkedIn is better than Facebook for this kind of marketing?
Yeah, so LinkedIn, I mean, the main thing that I've seen, at least just in working in both areas, right? So LinkedIn, the biggest thing is that you're going to have the average salary of an individual on Facebook compared to LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, that average salary is going to be about 8 times higher. So you're going to individuals that you know are going to be qualified, that have the money to work with you. That's going to be huge thing number one. Huge thing number two is think about why everybody's on LinkedIn in the first place, right? We are here to do business. So everybody already knows as soon as you reach out to them, it's going to be a business situation.
So it's made for spamming each other. Remember that, everyone.
No, for real. LinkedIn is better quality leads, guys, especially for the ERC business. You're going after business owners. Okay. If you're a little lost, we're starting off with this because we're going to show you a way to get quick leads and quick business owners so you can open a dialogue with these people and actually close businesses. Some people think about the ERC business as building a downline underneath them. Fine, you can still build sub affiliates, but if you don't know how to do it yourself, those sub affiliates are not going to do any work for you. So you want to know how to close the businesses, okay, and get the leads immediately so that you can teach your sub affiliates as well. So it's all in the benefit of making us all a lot of money, and that's why we have Caden on and Michael to explain how this works.
Yeah, sure.
So you put that list in, then what's the next steps, Caden?
Yeah, so once we've got this list in right here, I just went ahead and keyword searched for business and owner, and this is a part of the Boolean search that Michael was just referring to. And don't worry if this makes no sense to you, that's fine. Me and Michael went through and we got a little training situated for you guys, so there's going to be nothing left to guesswork right here. So I just searched for business owners on LinkedIn right here, and I immediately got back a list of 6.1 million individuals. So here's going to be our list of business owners, and let's say that we just want to target in the US.
That's it, only the United States, yeah.
And there we go. There's our 3 million business owners.
Wow, amazing.
So tell me, now show everyone how hard it is to take that and start marketing. Just show how difficult it really is.
You guys want to see how incredibly difficult that this process can be? Are you ready for this?
We're joking.
Copy, and then once you grab that link, you're just going to paste it directly into our software. So the setup section of it is going to be really simple. Michael, I don't know if you want to walk through that again, but
yeah, just show them really quick. Yeah.
So what we'll do is once you're in the software system, you've got your link of people, right? So you've got this full list of 3 million business owners. What we're going to do is we're going to copy this URL link right here, and then we'll jump over into the software, make sure that we're at the outreach sequences tab right here. And then to actually create this campaign and get individuals starting to talk to us here, we're going to go to add new. And then for this one, we're going to select what's called second and third degree connections. Think of these individuals as people that are not your friends on Facebook. That's who we're going after, right? They're not connected with you on LinkedIn yet, so it's new business.
Okay.
So we'll go after that. And then I'll go ahead and change this to business owners right here. And then once that's named, I'm going to go through and select my working hours. Think of this as just telling the software when to actually go out and do its job. So I typically let mine run Monday through Sunday from 9 to 6. And then from here, and this is that incredibly difficult part that Michael was referring to right here.
Please show them how hard it is.
Copy, paste, and press enter. If you can do that, you're in good shape. That's about as tricky as we get on you.
Wow, really? That's all you gotta do.
That is it. And you now have 3 million people loaded in, ready to be contacted by the system.
3 million leads in like, what was that, 1.5 seconds?
We go for 1.4 or under, but I guess I'll take the 1.5.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, this is not our software. This is Caden's company. Well, Caden doesn't own it. Caden works as a rep there. So this is just us giving you value. We've told you before that we have no course to sell you here. We're just telling you to get connected. It's the best thing you can do, because literally from there, show them how you do the outreach, show them show people that you can't even get back to. So let's start there. Showing people how powerful this is, that people you can't even get back to.
Yeah, so I mean, even before that, right? And this whole portal is just about setting up your message and what you want to actually go through and say to these individuals. But once you've got all that set up, you'll come over to your inbox right here, and I'll give you guys an idea of how many people have been hitting me up on a daily basis just by running 1 to 2 campaigns simultaneously. Let's say, for example, that I only want to see my messages from, say, the month of October so far. So we'll go now through the 20th. and I want to see everybody that's responded to me that I have not read yet. And now, as you can see, I'm going to start scrolling through these conversations right here, and it's going to continue to populate as we go. These are all from October 1st to October 20th right here. My assistant would kill me if you saw this, but here are the
Yeah. So this is just basically makes all your outreach. You're seeing the leads he can't even follow up with. That's how many leads you get from doing this. Now, so we built scripts for you guys to put into Connected. Again, we don't own the software, just trying to help you guys get as many leads as possible. We're tied specifically to getting as many leads as possible. So Kate, just show them how to upload messages, show them how difficult that is.
Yeah, so to actually go through and set up your messaging, I'm actually going to backtrack here a little bit and go back to that campaign. But
wait, one question. I'm getting a lot of calls, a lot of people saying the same thing. So it really, you put in business owners, but you can make it specific like restaurant owners in your Boolean search.
Yeah, so for everybody curious about the Boolean search, we can go in and we can switch any terminology that we want. We could make it restaurant owners. We could make it gym owners. We could make it, people that are just passionate about health and fitness. We could go to any industry.
Could you do like people within a certain area, zip code, state?
Yeah, so we can get all the way down to city.
You can get, okay, so you can get all the way down to city on it. Because I think a lot of people would value from having people that are close to them because there's possible to make in-person connections as well.
Yeah, for sure. So like for me, I'm in the lovely city of Indianapolis with fast cars and horrible football teams. So like, I want to see my home state of Indiana, right? So let's say home state of Indiana, boom, here's my 53,000 business owners. And I actually know this guy very well, which is pretty funny.
So you can niche this down. Don't worry about the fact that it's business and owner, it's the same people. You guys could just literally specify it down. So let me just finish the training, then we'll go through the rest of it. So let's not inundate him, but just show you how to like put we already have the messages for you guys. So one thing I worked out with Emma, and I'll repeat it here with maybe Caden didn't know, is if you guys get this, we're going to give you, when you guys give us the receipt, we're going to give you not only this, but we're going to give you the exact messaging sequence that we have, and they're going to upload it for you. Literally, all you have to do is just hit the show them the warm up button. That's pretty hard to do as well. Show them how hard it is to warm up the account.
So the account warm up is going to be an extremely difficult process as well. I'll just open this in a new tab so we don't mess anything up here. But I'll go over to account warm up. You just click this little tab right here. Check this out. Very difficult. You ready? We flip and press apply.
Be careful
now. All that you have to do.
It's dangerous.
Wow.
And you should only use the settings they've already pre-done. Don't mess them up. Don't play with them.
Yeah.
Just use
everything's already set to how it should be.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we have to just add the messages, right? The outreach sequences.
Yeah. So the outreach sequences. We'll come back in here, and this is really how simple it is to set up these messages. So keep in mind, you all are going to have preloaded templates that Michael's already popped in for you, and all you'll want to do is just go in and copy and paste. So I've got some templates preloaded here. Watch this. Boom. So it'll say, hey there, first name. I noticed we had a few connections in common. Always looking to expand my network. Let's connect. This personalization tag right here is going to automatically address every single prospect by their first name. So you can automate outreach while keeping it personal.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and add that in. That's all good to go. And then from here, watch how easy it is to set up these follow-ups. We go through, set in the follow-ups, click which one we want to do, press add. And then the only other thing from here is just going to be setting up your timer delays so we're not pissing anybody off by sending, 5 messages in one day.
And just to be clear, everyone, again, I mean, the same questions. You guys can, in the Boolean search, it doesn't have to be business owners. It can be restaurant owners, gym owners. Don't be caught up into this stuff. Yes.
Yep. Anything you want.
Yeah.
And then from here, to get it actually rocking and rolling, press submit. It'll kick you back out to this main screen. And then all you got to do is just tell the software how many people you want to reach out to every day.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's it, guys. So let me.
So you're going to get a lot of messages, okay? And you're going to start opening the dialogue right there. And you're going to start booking out your calendar, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Now, guys.
Literally, that's all there is.
You're going to open up the dialogue with them. I mean, if you guys are good at getting on the phone with people like I am or Michael is, then this is very, very good for you. You'll be able to fill out applications over the phone. Me and David are actually working on something that may be of benefit to everybody, to where we're going to do a lot of that work for you. I don't know. I'm just shooting it out there. I don't know if it's going to become a true thing or not. But my job is to make your marketing life easier. Okay, the more leads you want to close, I'm going to help you guys close as well, so you guys make a lot of money. And Connected is a great way. I'll put my camera on quick. Connected is a great way to do this automated. Now, you may not want to do Connected. You may think that I can, get it later. See, Michael's worked out a deal with the team to get you a really good deal on the software, plus give you all the templates if you're really serious and get using it. I know that, buying more software may not be in your budget right now, and we're quite all right with that. There are organic and free ways, and I'm going to show you this in a little bit after we're done with the Connected training. I'm going to show you ways that you can do the outreach inside of Facebook and get your business started that way without spending any money at all. However, if you do want to fast start, you just fast track your success, then Connected is a surefire way to do this almost immediately. So, I mean, if you think about the investment versus the return you're going to get, where every ticket is worth $6,000 to $8,000, okay, I just think it's really worth it. So, but then again, it's totally up to you or how serious you're going to be about the business. We just wanted to show you that there are softwares out there that will make this a lot easier.
Now, one thing I would point out to you guys is just go to Connected. Now spell it for them. Show them how to do it, because the link right now is not working. We'll just take your receipt.
Yeah,
we'll give you access to some advanced training. Just show them how to do it. Connected.org. Show them your link, and then show them how to order.
So we actually do have a link here for everybody. This link right here. If I actually
drop that in the chat box for everybody.
Yeah. Let me drop it in the chat box really quick. There we go. I'm gonna pop back in here and give you guys your.
He's doing that. Yeah. So I would start. This is the best way to get leads as fast as possible on an automated way online. We're gonna go through some free ways later on, but this is the best way, bar none. So if you're flat broke, we're still gonna have that training. Don't worry, you're next. Okay.
All right, let's go to the chat here, and then I am going to drop this link in the chat for everybody. And there you go.
Okay. And just so we're clear again, you could specify any industry. So you're not going to be reaching over each other if you're just choosing specific industries. There's a list of industries that you can do. There's no way for you to overstep each other. If you're just going business owners, there may be a way for you guys to step on each other's toes. But if you just focus on cities, if you focus on industries, you won't step on each other's toes, right? So there's no way to do this. You're asking the same questions. It's not a bad question, but just bear in mind, yes, you have to have LinkedIn to do this. You don't need LinkedIn Professional. You can use the free version of LinkedIn, okay? Okay, so let me just go through this really fast. This is the fastest way to start getting leads, bar none. It's the easiest way, okay? So, and I have the steps for you inside the members area. We're gonna go through the members area. So everyone just go to the link that Caden put in here. Caden, you put that group in there?
Yeah, I put that link in there. It redirects you straight to the $89 checkout. So very easy there.
Okay.
Yeah, because the link that I gave you guys, I apologize. That's the yearly. We don't want you to have to worry about that.
So let's come over to the monthlies. So Caden, where is it? Where'd you put it in the chat?
Yeah, it should be in the chat. The getconnected.com /ref8.
Yep, I see it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you guys all have that. And then I have training on this. The training is already done in the members area. We're gonna go through the members area next. Okay, so everyone's gonna have that in the members area. Okay. So everyone get that and send over the receipt at support@slingly.com, and we'll also give you the more advanced training. We're gonna have ads, how to do ads and all the rest of the stuff, but this is the fastest and easiest way to book yourself solid doing this. Okay, the rest of the training is to help you guys using other ways, but the reason I'm starting this is Caden's taking his time out to help you guys out. So if you guys can, say thanks to Caden for jumping on for us. That was a big help.
Yeah, it was very good, Caden. I really do appreciate your time, buddy, being on this training with us.
Thank you much for having me. Appreciate it.
So, so you're gonna be taken to a page just like this when you put the link in. You're gonna be taken to a page like this. Now you'll be able to find this link in the members area as well if you want to. There's no gun to your head right now that says you have to do this. It's purely up to you. You may want to think about it. Completely up to you. We're gonna get, like I said, into the free and organic ways to do this if you want to get started that way. Yeah. Click the get started button. Okay, it's gonna bring you right to the checkout, and then the checkout will have the option for the $89. If you go to the home page, you're not gonna get that option. So that's the deal that we worked out for you. Plus, we're gonna inject messages and make sure that your account is ready to go. So if you want to target restaurant owners, you want to target gym owners, you want to target whatever, you can have fun and do this, get a lot of messages, close a lot of leads, and that's the case where with your ERC business is getting them to fill out that form. All right.
Yeah.
So thanks, Caden, for showing everybody that. So on this, you enter your information right here, very quick. okay? And we have training in the members area as well that goes over this. So if you miss this segment and you're confused, don't worry. In the members area, you can go over here, and there's a link, automate your leads, and it's going to bring you to a presentation where you can watch and you can get the same, you can wrap your head around, how this actually works, and if it's something that you want to do. Okay. So Mike, I'll give you the screen now so you can start going through the members area and what you put together. How's that?
Okay, so everyone say thank you to Caden. I recommend you get it, but again, if you can't afford it, whatever, I completely understand. But please, I highly recommend that you do so. It's going to be huge. Now let's go through the training. So Caden, thank you so much. Yeah. We appreciate you for jumping on. Again, guys, we have full training already in the members area for this, okay? We already have full training in the members area. So don't think that there's not, it's already built already. And we're going to go through more about the members area. It's really clear again. They will load the messages exactly like Caden said with the timing. We have it all built out. I built that all out for you guys. I worked really hard on it. So this way you guys have it. This way you guys are all booked out as solid as can be. So There you go. Can you guys ever see my screen? Yes, you can. I can see the show.
Yeah, I can see the screen. And don't worry, we're going to answer a lot of questions. I know there's a lot of questions, like a lot. We got 300 plus people on this. So there's a lot of questions coming up, and we will try to get to everybody. And we're going to be holding Q&As as well. So don't worry, guys. We're going to have just pure Q&A sessions for this. And like I said, David is holding team trainings Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's one weekly training for the ERC Nation. I will be on those. I'm very, very involved and definitely want to see your success. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go through the members area now. So Caden, you're free to leave us. You can leave us to our devices.
Anything else? The webinar noob.
You're doing great.
Right, well, if there's we got Caden here. Should we maybe ask some of the software questions?
Yeah, we'll ask software questions to him. Yeah. Caden, we're going to drive you nuts now. Get ready for us.
Let me shoot a few questions to you. All right. That was coming up. All right. Hold on. So I know I just seen it. Hold on. Give me a few.
Yeah, do you need to have LinkedIn Navigator, or can you use the free basic version?
You can use the free version of LinkedIn. Now, Navigator is going to help down the line if you want to get more specific, but our software does not require any paid version of LinkedIn. You can do it completely for free.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. You don't have to get the professional version. Let's see. I'm looking at. I know there was another question here that was pretty important too. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, well, you can get a free LinkedIn account.
Yeah, you can make a free LinkedIn account. We've taken people from 0 to 1,000 plus connections in 30 days.
What is your suggested number of daily contacts to make?
Yeah, so when you're first starting out, that's a really good question. When you're first starting out, make sure that you're staying somewhere between 15 to 25. So that's going to be a really safe range for those people that are starting out. And then as you're going through that warm-up period, you're going to want to increase the amount that you do every couple of days by maybe 5 to 10 connections. And then once you figure out how much outreach that you can handle, then start to dial it up or dial it back based on your personal preference. But awesome. 15 to 25 is a good range.
So 15 to 25. See, guys, I don't know if you know, but I bought a local business. Okay, I'm 50% shareholder of a local business that does a bunch of construction, and I'm going to be using Connected for that, okay, as well as this. So I'm really excited just to use the software and really get involved. So, and also what I'm very good at, Caden, is I make trainings for my people. So as I use the software, I like to make trainings in my own words and how I use it to help people along the way,
Yeah.
Hey guys, just FYI, Alan is trying to get on, but he can't hear audio for some reason. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it on because he keeps trying to get on different devices and he can't hear you guys talking.
That's weird. Okay. I see him on as an organizer right now with his mic muted. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you hear that, Alan? He says he sees you on here as an organizer, but your mic's muted.
Yeah, your mic's muted. Whatever you're on, you have to look for the connection.
Yeah, he can't hear you is the thing. So he can't hear anything that you guys are saying on any device.
He's gonna have to try to hop off and hop on again until it works. That's probably what has to happen.
Yeah, okay. I'll just mute myself out and talk to him. All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Now, next question.
Go ahead.
Which link do we? Okay.
Yep. I'll send it one more time.
We'll send it again. Come on, noob.
Okay, the link is also in the members area. So look, you should have gotten an email from support@slingly.com with your refunded now members area login. It was sent out yesterday. If you do not have that, don't worry. Send a support ticket in the support@slingler.com. My team will make you an account and make sure that you're in. Once you're in, you get all the free training. We have held nothing back. You're going to see everything that we're going to do for organic marketing, TikTok marketing, LinkedIn marketing, everything in between, and how we're going to grow this out with live trainings and Q&As. So that's there for you. So don't feel like you're missing out on anything. This is a long-term project. Well, not long-term. It's only around for the next 2 years. So we got to make it, and we got to really take this seriously now. And you may say, oh, well, 2 years is a lot of time. It really ain't, okay? There are other competing companies too that understand about the ERC, but we want to make the biggest splash and have the, have the right people with us, all right?
Yeah. And you guys have ERC questions. I'll answer all your ERC questions. Just please be patient. I do know about the ERC. I can answer them all. Let's just help Caden so Caden get back to his great life over there. So if you have any more questions for him, if you're having audio problems, you still can't hear me tell you that we can hear everybody.
What is the account warm-up process? How does that work?
Yeah, so the account warm-up is going to be a process to where we kind of, take your training wheels off in the first period of you working with automation. So we want to make sure that everybody stays safe with LinkedIn. That's the main purpose of the account warm-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start you whenever you put that daily limit in. Software is going to automatically increase that daily limit by 1 to 2 connections for 2 or 3 days. And then after that, it shuts off, you're warmed up, ready to go, and then you're ready to rock.
Yeah. So basically, it's just going to get your account ready to do the messaging, and it's something that you can do. So if you have a brand new account, or you have an old account like myself that hasn't been really active, you want to do the account warm up regardless, and make sure that it's starting to warm up properly, so that when you start contacting 15 to 20 people a day, you're not going to have any issues with the side of LinkedIn.
Right.
Yeah. Any more questions for him? Because you guys are all asking me for how to get access to the membership site. I will help you with that. I'm reading your questions. Just be patient. We're finishing this, and then I'm gonna take care of you guys. Okay? Just wait. Any more questions for him, or think we're good?
Yeah, what is the support at Connected? It says support at Connected.org doesn't work. What is the support channel for the Connected?
Yeah, support channel. So I'll go ahead and drop a thing. There also is a little chat box inside of the software. Whenever you actually are in your Connected account, there's a little red chat box in the bottom right-hand corner. And if you just say what you need help with, and then that'll actually route you to one of our support reps in Indianapolis.
Hey, Ricky, can you hear me?
Hey,
yes.
Alan, what's up, buddy? You are on.
Yeah, I had to dial in on my phone, so I'm here on my phone. I don't mean to interrupt you guys. I just want to let you know that I'm here and I can speak on my phone, and you guys should hear me and I can hear you. I'll show some things later, I guess, on the call, and I'll just have to share my screen and dial in and talk like this to be able to hear you guys.
All right, so the plan is that Michael, we're done with this segment. Michael's going to take over and show the members area and some organic marketing methods to help these people get on. And then, Alan, if you want to jump on with David and share some of the strategies that you've seen work within the community, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
so
sounds good, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Caden. Appreciate it.
Awesome. No
Nice,
problem.
Dude. Appreciate it, dude.
ERC fan,
you can escape the world of GoToWebinar.
Money.
Thanks, buddy. And make sure you hit leave. Don't hit end webinar. Hit leave webinar. There we go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, do not hit end webinar. We would be very unhappy with you. A lot of people here would be
very sad. All right, where's that leave button at?
When you click the X button, the X off the webinar, it's going to ask you end it or leave it. Just
leave it. Perfect.
Yeah, leave.
All right. Thanks again, fellas.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Caden. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. All right, Michael. So why don't you take the show, bro?
Oh no, not me.
Yeah,
okay, guys.
All you.
Okay, guys. No pressure. This is my first time ever doing a webinar, and okay. Just so you guys understand, if you don't have access to the training, we have. By the way, everything we went through, by the way, in a more detailed, is under unlimited leads. Right? Get unlimited leads for pennies. If you want to see how to set up your LinkedIn profile, it's all there in the members area. Now, if you're saying you don't have access to the members area, just go to Refunded now, right, Ricky?
Excuse me? Oh, okay, so if you're seeing this and you have no idea how to access this, so you're seeing it somewhere shared on Facebook or on YouTube, go to refundednow.com and you would just fill out your information and you'll get access to the members area, you get access to the training, you get access to the replays, you get access to the groups, you get access to the WhatsApp, you get access to David, you get access to Alan's team. That's a lot of access for absolutely zero investment. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, this is the most expensive members area ever. We decided to sell it for free. So we hope that you can afford it. Now we have free methods. By the way, we are building this out. Matter of fact, we just talked about this. There was someone that I was talking to Alan about one of their members who just closed 33 people, I think, in a day, just by going actually in the restaurants, okay, going into different businesses door to door and closing them. So if you just want to go online, I recommend Connected. You don't have to get it, especially if you don't afford it. I just highly recommend it. If you don't want to get it, we have free traffic methods inside the marketing area here in the Facebook marketing. I go to how to do Facebook organic. I give you examples. I give you scripts. Don't worry. I have the whole thing built out for you guys. We're going to be adding more. We're going to be adding TikTok ads training next week. You're going to see our ads. You're going to see us running them, and you're going to show us the results. But in order to get that, we want to make sure that you have the full, we want to see that you're serious before I give that to you. So yes, the software is $89 a month. Yeah. So anyways, guys, this is the training. The training is very simple. We go through how to start, selling this as fast as possible. I have a quick start guide on how to do this, okay? You go through the quick start guide, I go through the marketing. So this training right now is to show you guys how fast you guys can start getting leads to do this. If you guys want to start getting leads today, right, the fast thing I tell you is call friends and family, call businesses that you know. I'm sure you know a few businesses. And I would typically say never to do that, because you don't want to do is burn your friends and family, because if you're starting something out, you know what you're doing, you can hurt them. But in this case, the business we're not asking any money from the business. You're not asking money from any friends and family, and everyone gets to succeed in this. So because no one gets paid unless the IRS pays them, there's no way for you to get hurt recommending this to friends and family. That's the easiest way to start. That is the easiest way to start. It doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't cost you one dime, okay? Yes, this is for US companies only. So that's the first thing, right? That's the easiest way to start. Second easy way to start is, if you don't mind, going door to door and seeing businesses is the second best way. Or think of places that you might eat at a restaurant. That's pretty common, like for lunch. Just sit there, just start talking to the owner. Ask them, hey, did you guys apply for the ERC credit? What's the ERC credit? Most businesses have no idea this even exists, okay? No idea this even exists. This is literally a blue ocean where there's no one doing this just yet. The few businesses that are out there, the only way that you even learn about it is if you know about it and you go to Google and put a search term in. That's pretty much everything. So this training is pretty simple. I go through how to go through, like, how to look at this. It's really short videos. I did like 6 minutes. There's not much learning involved, right? In the marketing area, I go through a marketing overview of what to do, right? The steps to do of each step for your marketing. I go through how to do Facebook organic marketing, the same kind of training that you would get if you paid for Facebook organic training. It's all done, okay? If you want like the PDF, I built everything you're seeing there, I have a PDF for you. Super simple. Unlimited leads is how you actually use Connected. You want to show how to use Connected, that's how you do it. Of course, if you want to do this for free on LinkedIn, you can do it without Connected. You can just take the same exact stuff that's in here, right, and do the same thing manually. Now, are you going to do it as well? Are you going to get as many leads? No, but could you? Yes, it's definitely possible. You can definitely do it manually. I just don't recommend it. It just takes too much of your time. Okay. So let's go through some of your questions. I need the links to the paid quicker method to help lower taxes. Yeah, we'll go through that too, Cameron. You're going to get all the links on that. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, Derek, you can't walk door to door from the UK on businesses in the United States. That's true. Is this ERC applicable only to employers with 5 employees or more? So we actually are going to help you guys out there. So we actually found a company that does under 5 employees, right? We have a place for you to put them. Now, the members area right now is kind of clunky. Okay, I'm not going to say it's really awesome. It's kind of clunky. Ricky and I are building this out on the back end right here for ERC expertise. So if they're under 5 employees, we have a place to put them. Al and I are going to talk about that shortly after the webinar as well. So we can place stuff with Al. Anything over 5 goes to ERC nationwide. It goes to your affiliate link. Use your affiliate link and fill out the form for them. Okay. If you're going to go see a business, make sure you have an iPad or a phone that you can fill out the application. Don't just give them a link and walk out the door. Make sure you do it for them. It's very, very important. Okay. Is this ERC applicable to people or employers 5 or more? No, they had to have employees in 2020 or 2021. They don't have to have 5 or more, but 5 or more for ERC nationwide. Use that for your link, okay? Let's see. Hey guys, no sound here. We can't help you with that. You can't hear me anyway. Sorry. If they got the other grant, would they be informed about the ERC? No, if they got the PPP loan, and they would not know about the ERC. Most businesses do not know about the ERC. It's very, very simple. Unlimited leads is about the connected training we have. It's in the members area. For the ERC members to qualify, they need 5 full-time W-2s. They do if you want to make real money. If you want to make real money, don't try finding small businesses. Try finding 5 businesses or more and send them to ERC nationwide and use your affiliate link. You won't make money sending 1 or 2 employees. It's very hard. It's literally impossible to make real money, right? But if you get a lead and someone's saying, "Hey, I'm interested," they have 2. We'll give you the link for that a little bit later on. There's really no money with smaller deals. Can you provide the email sequences that Connected is using? Yes, Bob. We'll put that in the members area under unlimited leads. I'll upload that. Okay, I do have it. It's all right here. All the sequencing is right here. It's all built out. So I don't know if you can see my screen, but it's all built out. So I could put that in the members area. Just give me a little bit on that. Okay, is there an application fee? No, there's no application fee, but if you want to tip us, we take free tips. Joking, ignore that. Is the Connected strategy based on being in the United States ourselves? No, you can live anywhere, just focusing on US businesses. Diz, as far as the affiliate link for Connected, just go to connected with a K, .org. I'll spell it for you. Okay, KE. I think the link's been put in here multiple times. Just use this link here. Okay, I'll put it here so everyone can see it. And let's go through more of the training. Okay, so your affiliate number is when you logged in. So Ricky, are you there? Okay, Ricky's leaving this to me. That's fine. We'll go through that. Refunded.
No, I'm right here, guys. I'm right.
They want to know how they get their affiliate links when they sign up.
All right, so
get multiple questions like that.
That's fine. Okay, so I mean, I can go through that after Mike is done with the training, and I'll log you in and show you how you get your affiliate links for everything. They're talking about the affiliate links for ERC nationwide, right?
Yeah, for ERC, yes, they need that.
Okay, so when Michael is done showing you some ways to get traffic and really make this work, I'll go through that and show you how you get your affiliate links and what forms need to be filled out. So don't you guys worry.
Yeah. So we're going to go through that in a little bit, how to get your links, but the biggest thing for you guys is to understand, if you want to make money, you want to find people with as many employees as possible. Just getting 2 employees might make you some money, but there's no real money in that, right? You want to find businesses that, and it's not hard to find 5 employees or more. They don't have to be full-time. That's why restaurants are one of the best places to do this with. Restaurants are bar none one of the best places to get. So just think of places that you go. Think of places that you frequent that have 5 or more employees. There's a ton of places that you go to if you think about your week where there's 5 or more employees, right? Just don't go for gigantic corporations like supermarkets, or franchises. Just think of where you go that has 5 or more employees and just get them involved. That's all you have to do. It's really, really simple to do, especially if you're using their service. If you're using their service, the odds of them listening to you go up exponentially. Okay, so if you're at a restaurant and I'm thinking of the Northeast, if you get a slice of pizza or a sub, you can go out there and talk to any of those business owners, right? Highly likely they have more than 5 employees. Pretty simple.
And the perfect example of this, there's a restaurant, Michael, the restaurant I took you down when you came down from Kansas. Remember that Italian place? Yeah. I'm gonna go approach a guy. I believe his name is Thomas. I've been going to eat there for like 7-8 years, and he has a ton of employees. So this is a perfect thing. Once I tell him he can make $26,000 per employee, up to, depending if he qualifies, I can probably get him to fill out the form on the spot. So what Michael's trying to say is that you want to go at the low hanging fruit first. Some people want to just jump online. They want to get cold leads and just do it all cold. Start with the low hanging fruit first. What do you have reach to now? Is that family member, friends, business partners, etc.? Then is it the places you go? Is it your local gym that you go to every single day? Is it the restaurant that you know everybody at? Is it the bar that you know the bartenders at and they know the owners? You start with the low-hanging fruit and you will evolve. And once you get your pitch down straight to a person, it's going to be much, much easier for you to convert a cold lead off the internet. If that makes sense.
It doesn't make a difference what their salaries were. It depends how they were affected during COVID. Okay, it's more if they were affected by COVID, either with if their income went down. Number one. Number two is if they lost employees who were sick or family members who were sick of their employees, and the third is if they had supply chain disruptions. Those are the 3 big things. Okay, low hanging fruit. Just go after people in the United States. Restaurants are the lowest hanging fruit. They really are.
No, she's saying that you're non-US. So if you're non-US, then you're gonna have to use. My suggestion, if you're non-US, is just get connected, okay, and just start using connected, and you'll start getting a lot of leads that way, and not have to worry about flying to the US to talk to business owners.
Yes, you can use ads, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to get their information. So the ads can only get you to a call, right, or to a way for you to talk to them either on a direct message. That's why Connected's great. You're going to start direct messaging them on LinkedIn. But even if you're direct messaging them, you want to try to get them on a call, right? And if you can't get them on a call, get them in a way where you can just sit there in a direct message and get in some kind of conversation where you can get their information and fill out the information as you are speaking to them. Very, very important. Okay.
And another thing, Michael, I want to let them aware of, we're building funnels for ads ourselves. Okay. So we have you guys in mind. So what we're going to do is, as we get this going and get the ads running and we tweak and test, we're going to give you access to these funnels that you can use for yourself. Okay. Then you would just replace your IDs in it, and et cetera, et cetera. So we want to make this as simple as possible for everybody.
Yeah. This has nothing to do with their income taxes, Gordon. This is to do with their 941s for their payroll. Okay, so that's a big distinction here, right? We're doing 941 information. If you're in the United Kingdom, you should probably use Connected or the LinkedIn marketing, not using Connected. You don't have to use Connected, just use LinkedIn, right? You don't have to use Connected, just start using LinkedIn and start getting leads. That simple, right? Start making connections on LinkedIn, start using our script on LinkedIn. You can start doing that without being in the United States. You don't have to be in the United States, just focus on United States businesses. You don't have to be in the United States at all to make this work whatsoever, okay? So don't think you have to be in the United States to make this work.
Apologize if I missed this somehow. You went through the first steps in the members area, what they should be doing from the marketing to moving forward?
Yeah, so let's go through the home area. The home area just goes to the quick started, right? It goes with a quick started. It goes through each step, like what's going to be in the training. Literally, I go through each step in the members area, what to do, like how to use this, how to do some fast track, where to send the leads, the marketing, and then closing people. It's all right here. So everything I go through here, it's all right here. So the marketing overview. I go through the overview of how to start your marketing, and I keep things very simple. This is not complex. Don't beat yourself up. Don't try to think of a million different ways to make this perfect. You just want to get out there getting people to speak to you, right? And again, the fastest way is to go into someone's door, right? Second fastest way is to start using like LinkedIn, right? We also go through an entire training in the members area here. I have an ERC checklist of what to do. So I have an ERC checklist. Literally, I have a checklist of what to do. And just go through the checklist. This is a PDF right here. Just go through the PDF. I have a video how to go through the checklist. Again, all the stuff is going to be updated as we're doing this. So just keep going back like every few days. It'll be done sometime perfectly next week. I'm going to have a walk in the door script. I'm going to have TikTok ads in there. I'm going to have all this stuff in there, but you need to make sure you're taking action, which means the best thing you can start doing is start using social media today, especially if you're overseas. If you're here in the States and you don't mind seeing people, going door to door is going to be the best. Second is using social media. Okay, you can't beat seeing the close rate. Seeing someone face to face is going to be like over 50%, right? Super high close rate. You're not asking them for a penny. All you're doing is filling out a form, leaving. You're letting ERC nationwide close them. Literally, that's all you do, right? All you do. Very, very simple. Okay. Getting unlimited leads for pennies. This is the breakdown of how to use Connected. This is me and Kaden doing a more advanced breakdown of how to get leads with Connected, right? Inside of the unlimited leads, I have LinkedIn profile marketing. So basically how to make your profile look really, really good, right? And I give you guys a banner to put in your profile. I give you an entire video. It's only 5 minutes long. All this stuff is very, very simple. So here's how to close people if you're using direct messaging. If you're using direct messaging, here's the exact scripts that you need to close people, right? I go through the follow-up, how to follow up with them, how to do all that fun stuff. It's all right there, right? And it's all for free. There's no money for this, okay?
Amazing.
I made this so that anyone can do this. Literally, I went through I thought to myself, what would I need to do? Okay, I built the whole thing for you, okay? I built the whole thing for you.
Yeah, guys, I know Mike since 2012. He's good like that.
Yes, I've built out more members areas than I plan on counting. So I have built, trust me, I've been as thorough as I possibly can, and I still plan on redoing certain parts of this even later today, okay? I am that thorough that I'm even redoing it. I think I'm gonna redo the marketing overview and I'm going to do the check. I'm going to redo the checklist, and I'm also into the marketing. I'm going to have the door-to-door scripts built into there. It's all going to be in there. The final thoughts is just me telling you to take action, which I'm telling you right now. So you can go in there and say, start quick, because here's what's going to happen. This is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity, right? And the problem with a lot of people is you're going to have paralysis of analysis. I'm telling you right now, the best ways to sell people is to go into the door. Second is to start doing LinkedIn automated. That's the simplest way to start getting leads. It's the simplest ways to start making sales, right? And a lot of you are going to think there's something else you need to learn. There is not. This is one of the simplest businesses in the history of mankind, okay?
It really is.
Now, I also put a link to the IRS right here on the employee retention credit. So if you guys want to read about it, you want to be more educated, it's right here in the final thoughts. This way you can become more educated on this, okay? Very, very simple. Getting paid quicker. Because sometimes with the ERC, it's going to take a while to get a tax credit, right? So I have a way for you to start getting paid quickly by helping people save money on their taxes, okay? And in there, I have a form for you right here called Secure Tax Group /affiliates. I'll put this in the chat. If you want to help people if you want to help people right now, you can help them save money on their taxes. Just go there. Everyone should have gotten that link, right? And it's in the members area. I'm going to update that so you can see it. Just fill this out. Now, Ricky and I are rebuilding all the affiliate areas for you, okay? We're going to have more advanced training. That's it. So it's going. What else?
Show them on the marketing. I want to show them the bonuses I gave them, because usually, guys, go back to the members area quick.
No, I won't. Anything else you want from me, Ricky?
Do it. All right. So under the bonus traffic trainings, I put my traffic framework where you're going to see me open up 800,000 to $1 million accounts over my shoulder on Facebook, and how I run traffic, the methodology about doing that, so that you guys, if you want to get into paid traffic media, is a very, very great training that I held. It was about almost 4 hours. So you want to probably, take some time to go through it. But I'll tell you this much, okay? It's helped a lot of people make a lot of money on Facebook. And I also did a Digital Liberty of giving you my Build Your Tribes framework. It allows you to build audiences super fast. Using my framework, I was able to build my good boy Tim Johnson's fan page up to 60,000 people within 15 days. All right, and that's going to help you build audiences really, really fast in your niche. You can use this for ERC. You can use it for affiliate marketing. I usually charge for these programs, but I wanted to give it to you guys for free so that you guys can, hit the ground running, and that will help you with a lot of different things as well.
So I have some specific questions about the ERC. Does this work for churches? Yes. Does this work for small businesses? Yes. Does it work for corporations? Yes. It works for anybody, okay, as long as they were impacted by COVID. That's basically what you need to know, okay? So Krista, yes, if they have a church, they can get the ERC. So if you go to church, you can talk to your pastor, your priest, whatever, right?
Yeah, my pastor at my church had a church over in Nevada, and he got before he came to Costa Rica, and he got $500,000 from ERC. They used it to build buildings.
Okay, awesome. If you're from the UK, what's the best to speak with people with leads? I would recommend simply getting a thing called openphone.io. Openphone.io. It's a really good system. It's super cheap. It's like $10 a month, and you can call anybody unlimited, and you can also text them as well. So it's called openphone.io. That's not the training, but I'll add that. See? Oh, I'm listening to all of you. Okay, openphone.io training. Overseas people. Service with a smile over here, I'm telling you. Okay, how much you charge the businesses? So it's a 20. So we only get paid when they get paid from the IRS. It's 20%, right, that we charge. What is Secure Tax Group? So if you guys want to get paid faster,
Alan can explain a little bit more in detail how the payment structure goes. And Alan, if you have some things you want to explain on what you're seeing for results that your current students are doing?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna show them 3 strategies that if anyone in this that's viewing this follows these 3 strategies and tries it, they're pretty much damn near guaranteed to get their first at least one ERC deal following this methodology that I put together. And it's based on other people. We have tons of affiliates now. The ones that are getting the most success, they're following these strategies. So Yeah, I mean, I can show that. I don't know if you guys had more to show or what. I can start.
Yeah, why don't
that.
you go through
Just
that,
let me
Alan?
know.
Alan, you focus on that right now. Yeah.
You want me to
Okay,
make
so
you
you want me?
I'll make you the presenter if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
do that. Do that.
I'll be able to share my screen.
Yeah, you should be able to share your screen. Yep.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, we can see your screen right now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me do here. So I actually just put. Can you guys still see it?
Yeah,
Yep.
you look. Yeah, it looks great.
Looking great, baby.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna bring David in this as well because there is a strategy it'll be the last strategy that I'll let David kind of cover because he's kind of the beast at this. But yeah, I want to show everyone here that's here. I'm really excited, really pumped up. Thanks guys for showing these people all these great methods. These are the methods that we've seen have been super effective. And if you're here in the United States, the first method I'm going to show you is something that every single person that's on here can do if they live in a decent sized city. What I wanted people to go ahead and do if they could people start putting in the comments what city they live in if they're in the States?
Sure, I'm looking right now. What city do you live in if you live in the United States? So we got some Austin, we got Seattle,
Austin,
Vegas.
Columbus, Seattle, Vegas. Cool. Yeah, so look, this is the first strategy. So let me haven't used this before. Okay, so the first strategy, thought I had a text box here, but it's not showing it. Let me see if I can refresh this. Sorry, guys.
No, take your time. Take your time. Yes. There's another whiteboard you could use. It's called whiteboardfox.com.
Let me try to load this, and if not, I'll do what you just said. I just wanted to show the little navigation here.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a slow connection. Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so pretend that's not there. It's gonna let me type. Oh God, sorry guys. I'm all over the place. Okay, cool. So this looks kind of ghetto. I'm sorry. First thing is gonna be local chamber of commerce / small business administration. All right. So what do I mean by this? So every single person who's on here, if you live in the United States and you live in a decent sized city, chances are there is what's called a chamber of commerce or a small business administration organization in your city. Pretty much all the cities in America have organizations where small business owners in that city will meet up very frequently. This can be weekly, this can be monthly, right? The idea here is if you can get to one of those meetings, right? Anyone can get to these meetings. We've had a lot of people, we've had a lot of affiliates just simply go to one event. It's completely free, right? Many of these events are completely free. And they'll connect with 50 business owners, 50 small business owners in that city in one meeting. These are all potential good ERC people. So I throw me a city, Ricky. Just give me a random city of someone said in here, like a decent sized city.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, I was about to say Vegas. Vegas, baby.
All right, so Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce right here, right? So if you go to this site right here, you can see they have one. A lot of these bigger cities will have multiple ones too. That's what's really cool too. It's not like it's just one, right? This is this kind of organization is going to have a very, I would say, like diverse group of business owners. A lot of them are going to be local in the city, so these are going to be the perfect kind of people, right? And what I always do is I always tell people go on the Chamber of Commerce website, go and look at their event center and look at the next events. Most of the time, you can find one the same week. So like right here, all these different events, right? Speaking events, ribbon cutting events. Those are like when a new business is in the city, and they basically right here would have been a great event, right? If you could have made that one and you're in Vegas, right? The business blending networking mixer, right? This event was actually sold out. That tells me like there's probably tons and tons of business owners that would have been here. It says, enjoy a welcoming crowd that is business-minded, meet and mingle with long-term young professionals, right? So chances are most of the people that are going to go to this event are going to be like people that own a business. And if they don't own a business, they might be a real estate agent in there. There might be a CPA in there that you can connect with. Throw me, guys, one more city. We could do like Houston, or like, what do you guys think?
Let's do Chicago.
Chicago, New York,
Chicago.
Boston.
Okay, we'll do Chicago. It's a pretty big city,
Tom's
right?
River.
See, they have a Chamber of Commerce as well. Okay. Looks like here they do webinars, they do in-person events as well. Let me see. Sorry, my thing is kind of loading a little slow. So here's an event right here, right? This is a business event. I'm sure there's going to be business owners there. There's going to be people speaking that are going to own businesses, that are going to teach people how to start a business, right? If you're here in Chicago, you can go to an event like this on October 26th, right? There's another one right in November. Here's a dinner that they're doing. All these kind of, here's a actual golf tournament, or it looks like you could go to, right? Here's a lunch they're doing November 3rd, right? These are all great places to go, right? Chances are, like it literally says right here, this is curated to help make natural connections among possible business partners. It's strategic targeting attendees with real business relationships, right? So if you're in Chicago right now and you don't get to this event, right, you're going to miss out. And that's why I say, if you go to an event like this, right, this is Thursday, November 3rd, right around the corner, chances are this event is going to be free. At most, I've seen people pay like $10 to get an event like this, guys. We actually had an affiliate that went to an event like this completely free. I think it was in the Houston market, and they ended up closing like 10 businesses in a day. And I think the commission that they were going to make was going to be in the six figures.
Nice.
Guys, so would it be worth it to you to go to a free event in your city? If you think so, write yes in the comments. I just want to see how many of you guys see how this could potentially get you some first ERC deal.
Yeah, put a one in the chat box if you think this is great. I mean, yeah, someone said hell yes. F yes. Hell yeah. So yeah, Steven said he's a little bit confused. Look, we're just saying go to your local chamber of commerce. I mean, even in your township, there's a chamber of commerce. They hold events, they hold luncheons. You guys can connect with other business owners. You could say, hey, my name is X. My name is Steven. I work with a company called ERC Nationwide. We help people get, tax credits for their employees affected by COVID. If you're interested, we can help you get up to $26,000 per W-2 employee if you were affected by COVID from the years of 2020 to 2021. If they're interested, well, have an iPad with you and sign them up. I mean, it's really that simple. You're going to have to get out your shell a little bit.
Yeah, what I always tell people is when you go to one of these events, right, chances are most of the people are going to own a business. It's very easy to start a conversation, right? You go to the event, you see people, let's say they're doing the networking where everyone's like talking or whatever. You shake someone's head, you say, hey, what's your name and what type of business do you own, right? And they're going to tell you, oh, I own Sally's Cafe down the street. Oh, nice. And then they may ask what you do. And you could say, well, I'm actually helping a lot of the small businesses in this area get the ERC credit from the government. It's similar to PPP, except you don't have to pay it back. It's not a loan. Did you get it by chance? Right? Did you get it by chance? That's the transition there in the conversation. And then they're going to tell you, oh, well, I don't even know. They're either going to say I did, or they're going to say I don't know about it, or they're going to say no, I haven't, right? And if they say that they don't even know what it is, perfect opportunity to educate them on the program. Oh, well, the way it actually works, Sally, is that you can get up to $26,000 per W-2 employee that you had during 2020 or 2021, right? And then she's going to ask you a question or so, and you say, hey, let's just do it right now. I'll see if you qualify. It takes 10 minutes. It's a free form. We'll do it right now on my phone, right? And you do this 10 more times at that same event, you're going to get someone. You're going to get your first ERC deal, 100%. Okay?
Yeah.
So I hope that makes sense to the people that said they didn't understand. Strategy 2 is going to be a strategy that we actually have an affiliate right now that's already crossed the $1 million mark as far as income earned with ERC Nationwide. Nice. And this strategy is the main strategy that he's really been focusing on. So I'm going to show you guys how it kind of works. So he goes to a website called federalpay.org, and I'll show you guys how this works, right? Go to federalpay.org, and you're going to find 10 local businesses that you will go in person to, right? Sorry, this board's not perfect or whatever, but it's the best I got right now. So we have an affiliate, right? And he's mobilized a team. He's doing this himself, and he's mobilized a team of people under him that are doing this as well. Yesterday, David and I actually did a webinar. I had one of the affiliates come on who's been very successful. Her name's Anastasia. Well, I'll have to get her on next time. She was busy today, but Anastasia followed this method. Literally last week, she followed this method that I'm about to show you. She went and talked to 50 businesses in person. She ended up connecting with 30 business owners out of that 50, right? 30 business owners were actually physically in the location. And out of those 30, she was able to get 13 to fill out the qualifying form that same day. She did that in a span of 5 hours across her city. This is a mom with 4 kids. Very busy lady. She was able to figure this out. She's going to make 6 figures in commission with the deals that have just came through. If that doesn't blow your mind away, then I don't know what will. So what she basically did, she went, so this is a website that we like to use. It's called Federal. You guys can see this?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yes, we can. Federalpay.org.
Yeah, federalpay.org. Okay, it's a free website. It has a lot of free data from the government, free business data, something you guys can use. Now, what we said was, well, most businesses that got PPP, they got PPP because they needed government relief, right? That was the reason why PPP was put in place by Trump administration, was to help business owners. So the chances are, because a lot of people, there's a common myth out there, if you got PPP, does that disqualify you from ERC? That's 100% false. Now, originally when they first passed the CARES Act, it was true. You couldn't get ERC if you got PPP. When Biden got into office, he actually forgave a lot of PPP, and then he also extended in CARES Act and said, hey, if you got PPP, we're going to actually allow you to claim the ERC credit. You may not get the full amount that you would have got because you got PPP. We're still going to allow you to get ERC credit, right? That's great news because that opened it up for millions of more businesses. So what we basically said was, if you go to this website and you click PPP loan data, this is a really good resource. It's going to show you millions of businesses that got PPP. It's going to tell you exactly how much PPPs they got. It will even tell you how many employees potentially that they had, right? So just going on this website, you're going to be going to leads that already got PPP, right? And that means that you have a lead that's going to be pretty qualified, right? Because chances are, if they got PPP, they're going to also be able to get ERC. That's kind of the logic there. I want someone to throw in their zip code. Guys, give me a zip code in a big city. I want to show you guys how this kind of works. Ricky or Michael, if you want to give it to me, let me know.
I don't know. Just throwing in zip codes. We'll just take a random one. How's that? I don't know where it's from, but
08831.
I don't know what city that is.
Definitely New York, I think, or some of the Northeast.
Okay. Taking a little lot of load here.
Let's try 92551.
92251.
No, 92551. Sorry.
Say that again.
92551.
let's just all right. So look, put 10012 in New York. That's Manhattan.
I think it's just the loading. I don't think it's the zip code.
Someone said the site is down. The site is down right now.
Oh, okay. So let me do this.
See, we crashed the site, everyone. Congratulations.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna pick one from here, on this page, right? And just kind of show you guys that if that's okay. But if you go on here and you put a state and you put a city, it's going to actually show you tons in your zip code, right? So I'm going to just pick a random one that I found here. Hopefully this loads up. I'm not sure why it's...
While he's doing that, you can actually, like, let's say you go through everybody in your zip code in like 5 days or something like that, which is very possible. You can actually put all the surrounding zip codes to you. If you just look in Google and look zip codes near and then put your zip code, it'll give you like 20 zip codes near you you can also put in. And so this can be laser targeted. You can go build in-person relationships with business owners. And we'll show you later on as well, there's a lot of money in just having businesses, having relationships with business owners that's way beyond what we're doing right now. So pay attention to the strategy, because the strategy is making people a lot of money very quickly.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sure why the site's down. It's never happened. But basically what happens is you would put your zip code right here and you click search, or you could even put your state. And what it's going to do, it's going to start populating all the businesses in that city that got PPP. And when you click on the actual business, it's going to tell you right here, it already kind of tells you the loan size. What we've seen is in many cases, business owners will get the same amount, sometimes more, sometimes less than what they got in PPP. They'll get it for ERC. And then when you click on it, it'll even give you the business owners, like amount of employees they've hired, and it'll give you like an address, right? And when you have that information, you can do one of two things. You can do one of three things, I would say. You could go in person to that business owner, and you basically go to them and you said, hey, I saw that you guys got approximately, let's say, $9.1 million in PPP. I've actually got a sign in your area to help business owners get ERC. I was wondering if you guys ended up doing ERC as well, right? That's what Anastasia, the affiliate I was talking about, that got 13 in a day. That's what she did. So she went on this website. She would go knowing how much they got in PPP in person, and she would use that. So it's kind of like she had insight when she went to the business, and it made the owner feel. Go on.
No, I said amazing. No, it's just great. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it made the owner feel a lot more comfortable. Like, oh, well, this lady knows how much she got in PPP. Chances are she's legit, right? And what she would do is she would just say, hey, I saw you guys got $9.1 million in PPP. I've actually am assigned in your area to help business owners get ERC as well. Did you guys get that as well? Right? And that's it. And the conversation starts right there. And she's able to close them on the spot. I'll actually show you. Go on.
No, I love how she said, I am assigned in your area. That's like the bomb. Because like she has data, I'm assigned, and look at the card she got. Amazing. This girl's a hustler. This girl's a straight hustler.
Yeah, she actually doesn't mention ERC when she brings it up either. She says we just recorded that. It's in the affiliate area, the ERC nationwide affiliate area. She actually pops in and she says, hey, I'm just stopping by to make sure that you've taken full advantage of the COVID relief funds that's available for your business. And do you have your cell phone? And then they give her the cell phone, right? And then she goes, here, she hands it back to them and she says, can you open up your camera app? They say yes. And then she just scans her card, which that QR code links to her application link. So that pops up on the person's phone. Then she takes the person's phone back and she says, all right, what's your first name? She just starts filling out the application. She never asks them, like, do you want to do this? She never tries to sell them on it. She just walks in, assuming it's her money, assuming it's her deal. She's assigned to the area, fills out the app, and she told us the other day she got 13 deals in 6 hours in one day doing this. And you're talking, average commission size $8,000. This is the easiest thing I've ever heard of in my life. So this is a fantastic, if you're in the United States particularly, this strategy will work better than anything else anybody is doing. Like for like the next 6 hours, you could go out and you could do it.
Yeah, so when she brings the card, I just wanted to highlight there, I know you kind of said it, but I wanted to reiterate, this QR code goes straight to Anastasia's affiliate link with ERC Nationwide. So what's cool is that she has the card physically in front of her. She's in the business owner's place. She gets them to get their phone. They scan it, right? And then just like if you were to go to a restaurant and scan the QR code and it puts the menu up, when you do this with hers, it pulls up the application. And so she's able to do the application with them on the spot, on command while she's there. And it just makes it easier, right? Instead of having to manually type her link. So that's something that, you guys can do that I would suggest, that I would say is very effective. Another thing that you guys could do is when you get this information, if you didn't go in person, another option is always obviously finding out who owns the business. We've had many affiliates use this. They'll go on LinkedIn, they'll find the president or the CEO of the company, and then they'll cold outreach the CEO on LinkedIn and basically send them a screen recording, like a 2-minute Loom video that they record saying, hey, I saw your business got 9.1 million right here. Was curious if you got ERC. If not, that's something that I could actually help you do, right? And they'll start sending those out with a software called Dripify that allows you to mass send it out on LinkedIn. So you could do that. You could call the business, right? There's multiple things you could do here. Going back to over here, the last strategy, right? And I'll let David kind of take this one over if he wants to show a screen or not. So David, I'm just going to show them the strategy where they can you can hire commission sales people. I don't know why it's doing this. You can hire commission sales people.
It's 2 S's. Yeah.
Using job ads like Craigslist, Indeed. And this is a strategy that Dave actually came up with, and I think it works. It's working extremely well for the people that have started taking action. David, if you want to go into detail and talk about how you use the strategy and how people are using it to mobilize an army of other ERC people who are actually doing the method that I just showed previously, which is the federal pay, and getting those people to go as well. Because guys, the reality is if you do the 3 methods that I just showed you, this strategy, and this strategy, right? These 3 strategies, you're going to get at least 1 ERC deal. And that's the goal here, is to get at least 1. If you follow these 3 strategies and you don't get at least 1 ERC deal and you legitimately followed it, we're going to get you a deal, right? We're going to send you a deal, right? Because we've tried this time and time again, this experiment, and every single time people are getting tons of deals from doing this. So David, do you want to kind of take over here on this strategy? You kind of came up with it, and I like when you explain it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be really quick with this because we've already done training on this, right? And so if you go into just, obviously you guys have a bonus team memberships website. So I'd be happy to also put something together for you guys' team website on this. It's maybe more short than stuff that I've done, because usually what I do is I just pop on a webinar like this and we train people for, an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, right? And so if I don't actually know how to share my screen on this, but I can share the screen and just show them where they can access this training, and then I'll briefly explain it here.
Can you give him access, Ricky?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna make David the presenter. Okay, so you be the presenter. All right.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I think that I don't know if it's gonna make me reset my reboot this software to share the screen. If it is, I don't really need to share it. I could just explain to them where to get this.
It probably will do that, because if this is the first time, it's gonna ask you for permissions.
Yeah, because I never really do I'll approve the permissions so we have it on the next webinar. I'm not going to quit right now and reopen this. I'll just explain it. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to where this is in the affiliate area in the chat. Okay, so that's in the ERC nationwide affiliate area that everybody has access to, right? I gave you access to the marketing assets tab, and all you would need to do is, if you scroll down, there is a training we did on.
I'm going to share my screen. You could talk. I'm going to share my screen because I know exactly what you want to show. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
I was going to do it, Ricky. If you want to do it, that's fine then. There you go.
Yeah, you can see it right now. So what he's saying, if you go to that link and you log into ERC Nationwide's, the first promoter affiliate area, you're going to see something called assets. It's going to bring you over here. These are where Dave is loading up the calls, like how Anastasia got 13 ERC deals in 6 hours, the basics. There's something under here which is really, really awesome. It's the marketing asset. So if you go to the next, Okay, you see this over here? It's on the second page. If you click this, there is a gold mine, okay, of things. I'll just open the grid so you can see it, of creative that you can use, from email letters to clients, understanding, you know, how it really works, okay? Qualifications. So when Alan showed me this, it really opened up my eyes, you know, qualifications by industry. Like, you know, what are restaurants and bars, you know, the easiest to qualify? Actual shutdowns, because they were the hospitality industry, partial shutdowns, social distancing, PPE, protective barriers, gross receipts, construction, medical and dental, home health care, nursing homes. I mean, you can even go into the LinkedIn software, get connected, and you can even put in these search terms and find the owners of companies like this, or people that work inside these companies, schools and daycares, gyms, dance studios. Gyms is big, okay? Gyms were shut down completely, all right? And for a long time. Auto shops, car dealerships, cleaning companies. So guys, there's a lot of information. You just got to be a go-getter and really start thinking outside the box. Join the trainings. Okay, you even got some favorite ask questions you may want to go through. What is an ERC? What's the qualification, taxes, et cetera, et cetera. So Alan could explain a little bit more about this packet, but there's a lot of good information here for you to really wrap your head around, you know, how ERC marketing works and what you can use in your own programs.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you go back, let me show them the strategy. So if you go back to the first page, if you click on the how to recruit professional salespeople using Indeed and Craigslist that we did on 10/6/2022, and then up, there's 2 live recruiting calls with Tom Utar, where Tom actually did this strategy, and he just did exactly what I trained people to do, right? And he recruited 100% of the people that he talked to, right? So he only actually ended up talking to, I think, 5 people. And he recruited 5, right? Using this strategy, and they were professional salespeople that earn 6 figures a year, right? Because if you want to bring a team of people in, there's a handful of ways to do it. You know, Rick did a fantastic job at emailing his list, and he brought like 500 people in by emailing his list and putting together a funnel that I believe he's going to give that funnel and allow everybody to access that funnel and use it to bring people in as well. I recruit people. You're going to do that, right? You're going to give them access to that.
I'm building these funnels with you guys in mind, so you're going to get that. Even if, okay, I'm doing one better. Even if you're not in my team, I'm still going to give the funnels out so that you guys can close and make money. We only got, like you said, 24 months to get this done, so we want to get this done, make people as much money as possible.
Yeah, so we want to help you recruit. So recruiting is very easy, right? I always recommend when people come in, they bring in 10 people within their first 24 hours, right? Like when you come in, just go bring in 10 recruits in 24 hours because it's so easy here. It's free to join. It's simple to do. And then let us take care of them. Let us train them. Let us integrate them, right? Tell them they're going to be here. Tell them to be here on the Sunday training. Plug them into the calls that Ricky's going to do, right? Plug them into what we're doing as a team with the system. And this is a fantastic strategy. It's the strategy with Tom. There's a little bit of an echo, just so you know, but I'm gonna briefly explain this strategy. Basically, the idea is with ERC is that there's 2 ways of earning commissions with ERC, right? There's either, I'm getting an echo, I'm getting some feedback. So
somebody have feedback in the background, maybe you can mute themselves now.
Yeah, so one of the moderators. I know it's not on me.
Yeah, I mute Alan for now. Yeah.
I just did it.
Yeah, okay.
You just unmuted him.
All right, hold on.
I got it. You just.
I think he's getting himself out when people are muting him, and then it's flipping back and forth. But in any case, let me explain this very briefly because there's 2 ways to make money with ERC Nationwide. Okay, from ERC Nationwide, there's 2 ways of making money. One is you can get deals with businesses yourself, right? And if you get deals with businesses yourself, you're going to earn a 20% commission of ERC Nationwide's fee, which works out to be 4% of what the client gets. So on a $200,000 refund for a client, you're going to get about $8,000, right? So that's one way of making money from ERC Nationwide. The other way of making money from ERC Nationwide is the people that you bring in as affiliates. When they refer a deal, you're going to get 5% of the company fee for that business, which works out to be 1% of what the customer gets. So if we help a customer get $200,000, you would get, or if a person that you bring in, like a salesperson, goes and refers a business to ERC Nationwide, right, then you're going to get $2,000 on average for every deal that they refer, right? So $8,000 for the deals that you refer, $2,000 for deals that they refer. So then it's a matter of, okay, how do I bring people in and have them get deals? Well, one of the easiest ways to bring people in and to have them get deals is to bring people in that already know how to get deals, because this is what they do professionally, right? And there is a lot of business-to-business salespeople out there in North America, hundreds of thousands of them. There's probably 1 million of them or more. I actually don't know the numbers and stats on this. I know that there is just a lot of business-to-business salespeople. There's people that sell real estate. There's people that sell insurance. There's people that do employee benefits, like people that work at Aflac, right? There's people that that sell alarm systems business to business. I used to do that, actually. I used to sell things business to business and go business to business and get through gatekeepers and all this stuff. This is like very, very, very early, before I ran into internet marketing or anything like this in my adult life. When I was 21 years old, I used to sell rainbow vacuums, and I used to sell alarm systems, and I used to sell insurance, and I used to sell things like business to business and person to person. So there's so many people that do this. And those people, literally, they work 8 hours a day talking business to business to business to business, and sometimes they make $5,000 a month or $4,000 a month. They're used to 100% commission payouts. They're used to things where it might take 3 months to get a deal, 6 months to get a deal. They're used to constantly following up with a business owner. They're not used to having all this cool technology that internet marketers have, right? They're not used to be like, really, I can automate all my connections on LinkedIn. They just do it themselves, right? They'll pick up the phone and they'll cold call 100 businesses a day. There's so many people like that out there. And so you can just literally go post a job ad on someplace like Craigslist, and you could say, wanted full-time commission salespeople to earn $250,000 per year, right? And then briefly describe what we're doing and have them send your resume. And when you do that, we have 2 live recording calls where he actually did get permission from the applicant to record those recruiting calls. So he said, I'm going to record you just so you know. Are you okay with that? And they said yes. And he hit the record button. And then he recorded those recruiting calls where he basically builds a rapport with them, and then he signs them up, right? And so doing this strategy, you will sign up about 100% of the people that you talk to if you're good, once you're good at it, right? And then it's just a matter of going through enough numbers of people to where you find some salespeople that actually go out there and work and do something. The great thing about bringing a salesperson in is a salesperson, if they just come in and they go work full time, they know how to get a deal, 2 deals, 3 deals every single day. Right? If they follow the training that we're going to give them in the community, we can actually get people with some of the training. I mean, with some of the stuff they covered today with like the LinkedIn automation, they already covered how to do that today. That's something that can literally get you 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 deals every single day once you really start getting these strategies down. So imagine a full-time sales person, they're out there and they've been selling all of their life, right? They've been selling all of their life. They cold called 50 people a day for all of their life. They like sales. They go to bed listening to Brian Tracy audios, and they wake up listening to Zig Ziglar, and they're going out there and they're trying to get a commission of $100, of $200, of $1,000, depending on what it is that they're selling. All right, most commission salespeople, they work for peanuts, right? They work literally 8-10 hours a day for $10,000 a month. If you've ever talked to a realtor who makes $100,000 a year, that realtor works 12 hours a day, right? For $100,000 a year, they work 12 hours a day, right? They're on the phone. I remember my buddy Chris Russell. I'll tell you a funny story, right? My buddy Chris Russell used to be a realtor. Now he sells, I taught him some marketing, and now he actually makes quite a lot of money running an agency on the internet. But I remember when I was 21 years old or 22 years old, right, I was out building a business in network marketing, doing like old school recruiting and things like this. And I saw him in a bar, and he told me he's a realtor. I was like, what do you do? And he's like, I'm a realtor. And I said, do you have a business card? It's 11 o'clock at night, right? He's sitting down in a bar, having a beer. He literally jumps out of his chair and is like, walks up to his car, excited, grabs his business card, comes in, and he says, if you need to buy a house, this is 11:30 at night. So realtors, it's not like how many hours do they work? It's like, do they ever not work, right? And they work that hard, and most realtors don't even make $100,000 a year. They make $50,000 a year to $70,000 a year. Only the good realtors make 6 figures, and they work way harder than you would ever have to work to make 6 figures in the next 2 years doing ERC. Those same people working that same hard
Hey, David.
at ERC could make $1 million a year.
Hey, David,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I have the script pulled up that you wrote out. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Can
Okay.
you? Yeah, so if you want to just explain them, like how you wrote this and just kind of what they can do with this.
Yeah, well, I'll read it. So this was like a job ad, right? And you could post this on Craigslist, for example. It costs about $20. You'll probably get 5 or 10 applications from it. And this is what I wrote. I said, this was a job ad. I said, our company provides consulting services to small businesses who have between 5 and 500 W-2 employees, and we're looking to expand in Orlando, Florida. This was locally posted in Orlando, Florida, right? By adding a small team of 5 professional full-time salespeople who already know how to do business-to-business sales, prospect, follow-up, and enroll clients. If you're reading this offer and you want to earn $350,000 a year or more, please respond to this ad by sending us your professional resume and detailing your previous sales accomplishments. Much higher earnings are possible, and we're not looking to work with everyone. Here are some of the benefits to working with us. The average commission size is $8,000. Some of our A players are closing between 1 and 5 deals per day. If you're selected, there's a certain kind of flexibility allowed in your schedule. Working remotely is possible, although we encourage meeting with clients directly. Some of our sales team has earned commissions from one client in excess of $300,000. Multiple 6 and 7 figures are possible. Here's also who we're looking to work with. Being a self-starter is a must. Someone who's willing to do the work to contact local businesses in your area. You must be willing to follow assignments and show up to appointments. Previous selling experience is key. If you're interested in working with a team of players to take advantage of a massive trend in small business, please respond by sending your full resume and include detailed list of your past accomplishments, as well as why we should schedule an interview rather than another applicant. There are only 5 positions available. Full information will be available to qualified candidates. We're working in a market that has $400 billion in available funds to take advantage of. Please do not apply if you're not absolutely serious, and if you're not willing to work and show up on time, please don't respond to this ad. There's a lot of money to be made for the right person, right? So this is like reverse psychology. It's like you sell me on why I should be talking to you, and then you just call them and interview them and show them what we're doing and sign them up, right? And this is a full-time salesperson, and a lot of them will just hit the ground. They know what to do already. They're like, all right, show me what to do. You show them the federal pay. They get in their car, and they'll literally drive business to business getting applications all day. Literally, somebody could get started, and tomorrow they can go out and get 10 applications like this. And imagine if you enrolled a person, like let's say you enrolled a person, and they went and they got 10 applications a week, right? And we're talking these numbers because these numbers are possible. We just showed you Anastasia, who's a full-time mom who has 4 or 5 kids or something like this. She went and she got 13 applications in 6 hours. A professional salesperson, they are used to working 10 hours a day of doing nothing but prospecting and closing, right? And they're not used to a business where, for example, can a realtor go get a person to fill out an application to get a house and get an $8,000 commission in the next 4 to 6 months? No, they've got to do all the paperwork. They've got to explain the deal. They've got to help get the house into escrow. They've got to help somebody
convince them to buy the house.
Advertise the thing, right? They got to do everything. So with this, you're talking the salesperson, they literally have just got to go meet with the business owner, fill out the application, and the company takes over on the back end. I mean, we should get every realtor in North America doing this in the next 3 months, because they're going to make 10 times what they make from real estate doing this, right? In about the same amount of time as it takes them to get a commission from real estate. So they're used to a 4 to 6 month waiting time. So this is something, it's extremely easy to do. 100% of you, if you wanted to bring in a sales team, you could go recruit 10 salespeople within the next 7 days, and we would have 3,000 people on here. And then the salespeople, they're going to come on here and they're going to be like, LinkedIn automation? Are you kidding me? What the heck have I been doing? And they'll go out there and they'll make $1 million in the next year. You know what I mean? That is the opportunity that's in front of you. Is like 100% of you. We got 280 people left on this webinar. Majority of you hung out the entire time. Literally 100%. There is so much money available in ERC right now that 100% of the people on here could make $1 million in 2023. That's how much money there is available on the table. It's not like, oh, if one person makes $1 million, there's no money for me. If one person makes $1 million, they're taking like this much of the market, and there's like this much to get, right? There's like 100% of the 280 people on here right now could go out in 2020, between now and the end of 2023, you could make $1 million. You could be a millionaire just from the employee retention credit, not including other sources of income, because we all know you're marketers and you're promoting a million things, right? And if you do that, you're going to set yourself up for the biggest 2024 of your life. So I want you to keep that in mind. This is an easy strategy for anybody to implement, and we've got the training on how to do it. We've got right on the screen. This is the job ad that I posted. And if you go to the affiliate area, you can actually just, I would encourage you, if you post a job ad, before you do the job ad interview, right, listen to one of those full interviews with Tom Utar. He uses a simple formula that we already covered in the training, which is family, occupation, recreation, message, which is you talk about the person's family, build rapport, you talk about their job, you talk about what they like to do for fun, right? Salespeople love to talk about themselves. You let them sell you, and then you give them the message, you show them what it is, you sign them up, and you say, hey, I want to plug you into the team training. We do team trainings on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And by the way, we also have our own team site with Ricky Mataka, who is one of, and Michael, who are like they're like the top marketers online. So we're going to teach you marketing. We're going to teach you sales skills. We're going to teach you exactly what to do. We're going to give you the scripts. We're going to give you the playbooks. We're going to show you how you use social media. And what I want to do is help you make a minimum of double what you've ever made from sales before ever in your life. And you just enroll the person right there on the spot, right? Plug them into the system. Let the system take over, let the community take over, building that person up, because we've got some really exciting things coming in the future. I mean, these guys have showed you some stuff. I mean, if you guys are not wowed, and gals are not, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not wowed from what you've learned on this webinar today, I mean, maybe your brain is just like not able to be excited anymore, right? I think there's some people on here, you're like not being able to sleep from the stuff you just learned today. So I hope that you're taking full advantage of everything that these guys are bringing to the table. You're in the right place at the right time with the right team to really take off, right? And we got some very exciting stuff that's coming over the course of the next month, 2 months, 3 months, that's going to take this thing and blow it out like nothing that you've ever seen blown out.
Dave,
so literally, you are in a good spot.
Dave, I'm going to show them one last thing, if that's cool with you.
Go for it.
Awesome. So I want to show you guys, if you're on, because we are aware, I spoke to Ricky and Michael about this, and David, that some of you guys that follow Ricky, some of you guys actually know how to do media buying, and you guys actually know how to run ads. So I want to show you guys some strategies that we're seeing that are working right now. If you're someone that knows how to run ads, can you guys see my screen right now or no?
No, you got to press the show button. It's right now. You're the presenter. Yeah.
Okay. What about now?
Yeah, it's looking good now. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, guys. And we will give you guys access to this as well. I just want to show you guys. So if you're someone who's on here and you're like, hey, I'm more of an introverted person. I don't like to go and talk to people, and I don't really know how to talk to people. But you're someone who knows how to use your computer. You know how to run Facebook ads. You know how to run Instagram, YouTube ads, TikTok ads, any type of ads. This is gonna do wonders for you, right? Because the reality is, it's very cheap right now, since ERC is such a newer thing, right? It's not something that's as competitive as a lot of other internet marketing stuff. The cost for leads, the cost for acquisition is really not that expensive, right? So I want to show you guys how we have some people doing 6 figures a month just running Facebook ads, and they're not even spending like as much money as you'd actually think. And they're running very simple ads like this, right?
Yeah, amazing.
Show you guys a few variations of how this kind of looks. They're running ads like this, right? We call this still creatives. That's what we call it, still creatives, right? So it's just ads where there's just a picture, there's a little bit of content there, right? And when someone clicks on the actual ad, there's two things you can do. You can either create what's called an instant form, where they actually will just fill out a form within Facebook with their name, their number, and the amount of employees they have. Or you guys can actually create what's called a landing page. So I'm going to show you guys an example of one we have that's been converting, right? So I always tell people, right, if you're going to be someone on here who's going to run ads, right, you're not going to want to run ads, and you're not going to want to send people directly to the website, right? Because if you send people to the website, if you send business owners to the website, what we've seen in Ricky knows this, simple converts better, right? The more simple your ads are, the more simple your opt-in process is, the more likely you're going to actually get a conversion, right? So sending them to the actual form, I wouldn't recommend it, because it is a couple steps that they would have to take. I would recommend, right, if you're on here and you know how to create landing pages, you can create a page like this for as simple as $100, right? There's people on Fiverr. They'll actually replicate this for $100. You can copy the link right now and use this to your advantage later and show it to your developer. I would recommend creating something that's a little bit simpler. It has some basic information, some FAQs, right? Now, when a lead comes in and they opt in, they only answer these 5 questions right here, right? So did you have W-2 employees? Yes. Okay, I had 14. Did you experience a supply chain disruption? Yes. Kind of a mini version of the actual form on our site, right? Just less questions and more to the point, right? And then the business owner, the lead, would just fill out this information, but bam, they'd hit submit, and then you would actually get that information, and you would be able to actually call that lead, one of your salespeople, or you could call that lead And what you would do, what I recommend you doing, is you go to your actual affiliate link, right? And you fill out the form with them while they're on the phone when you call them. So, right, like let's say you get a lead, right? Jana, and Jana owns a hotel. You call Jana, you say, hey, Jana, I just got your opt-in form about the ERC credit. I want to help you get qualified. We just got to fill out this quick form right now. So let's just start right now. What's your last name again, Janie? Right? What's your company name again? You're the CEO. What's your email? How many employees did you have, you said? Oh, you had 12 in 2020 and 2021? Oh, just to let you know, Jana, just based on this, you're going to qualify, it looks like, for around $186,000, right? What could you do with that, Jana, for your business, right? And just get Jana all excited. You go through the questionnaire with her, and then you submit it in, right? It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So all you do is, Ryan, just to recap, you create simple ads like this, right? And you can run these ads to a page where when they click on this ad, if they're on Facebook, it goes here. You get their info, you get their number, you call the business owner, and then you go here and you just fill out the form with them. So that's one thing you could do. These are some more ad examples that we've also seen from other companies where they actually put like a check, right? There's you can get really creative with these ads, right? And figure out your own way. The point is to just come up with something really simple. There was an ad that I was actually going to show you guys that we're actually going to start using. This one was funny. I showed this to Michael and Ricky yesterday, and they started laughing, right? So like something simple like this. Hey, you're on Facebook, right? You see this ad, right? Very simple copy. Business owners who do not claim their employee retention credit. And you see this guy here, right? He looks a little, worn out, a little unmanicured. And then you see Wolf of Wall Street, right? Leonardo DiCaprio right here, all manicured like a celebrity. Business owners should claim the credit, right? Something like this is funny, it's witty, and it's simple though, right? It's going to capture people's attention. So they click on this, and then they go to an ad, they go to a page like this, right? That's one thing you can do. There was another one. I thought this one was kind of creative. I'll just show you guys real fast. For those of you people that are more creative on here.
COVID pandemic has been challenging. Through emergency government orders, most businesses have been forced to restrict operations. Shutdowns with the pandemic is forced to try to control public health and keep the economy intact. The situation has been challenging.
Right, so they just click on it, and when they click on it, it goes to very simple copy here, and then here's a form. And this is what I mean when I see an instant form, right? So if you're a media buyer and you're not familiar with an instant form yet, all that is, right, it's just, you don't even send them to a landing page. It's even simpler, right? You just ask them 2, 3, 4, 5 questions or contact info, and that's it, right? And they go, right? And then now you call the lead and you do the same exact thing. I was going to show you, let's see. I'm actually going to try to show them some Facebook leads right here. Just kind of how this looks. Right, so these are leads all coming in from Facebook, right? And that's kind of how this would eventually start looking.
Nice.
What it's doing. I wanted to just show the Facebook leads and just show you guys an example, like how these leads kind of look. So like, for example, this business owner, right, is one that we had got in. Right, this guy, he filled out a simple Facebook ad like the one I just showed you. 100 employees, right? You want to know how much, guys, that it costed us to generate this lead? This lead only costed like $60. Okay, and then if you go here, right, and you type it in the calculator, 100. Look how much this business owner could potentially get. $1.5 million. It costed us $60 to generate this lead on Facebook. $1.5 million. And if you're an affiliate on here, your commission on that is going to be a 4% commission. So what is that? I think that's, guys, that's like 50 to 60 grand roughly commission.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Guys, it costs $60 to generate potentially, $50,000, $60,000 in commission. If that blows your mind away, write me in the comments. I want to see who's actually excited about this stuff. So that's basically
Brenda said, wow.
it.
I mean, guys, this is a big opportunity. It's only going to be around here for the next 24 months and probably less than that. You got to get moving. It's, it's easy to get caught up in the moment. There's so many different avenues to do this and many different budget types. If you want to go the media buying route, do you want to go the cold prospect route? You want to go the face-to-face route? Like that lady who closed 13 businesses in one day. There's so much opportunity here. You can hire sales teams. All you need to do is get them to fill out that form. You're not selling, you're not buying anything, you're not investing in anything. Yes, if you want to use the LinkedIn softwares, there's a little fee for that, of course, because they're not going to give that to you for free. Well, there's ways to do that if you're outside of the US, and it just gives us all just an amazing opportunity here. Okay, and I'm glad that this fell on my lap by accident. Okay, and I just believed in it so much that I just wanted to make a big noise, and I did. We had about 600 plus people on the training just yesterday. It was Tuesday. On Tuesday, people were so excited. A lot of people joined. About a good 80% of the room joined. And now we're going to be training and stuff like that. So you guys are here at the right place at the right time, and you're with the right teams. So, there's going to be things that are growing with this too as well. Like the creatives. Okay, we'll get you, access to creatives. There's already in the ERC Nation affiliate area, okay, where you can go in and you can go get the assets. If you go to the assets over here, right, you'll see all the different training that David Wood and his team has done as well. Okay, and you can get all the marketing assets here. I'm sure they're going to put a lot more there. You can see your sub-affiliates here. You can see referrals that are in the system that are currently being processed. I got 2, and that was out without me doing nothing, to be honest with you, just getting people under me. And that's before I even did anything. That's before I even started doing any media buying. Before I even see, right now we're in build mode. I've been building the funnels out, building out the trainings. Mike's been building the members area, getting the connections together, how we're going to teach, how to teach you how to do this from the free to the paid methods. Alan's very excited. Alan's from our industry. He's made a stink in closing a lot of sales with digital products and promotions and webinars. So he's a media buyer. He knows the deal with this stuff. And you're with the right group and doing this. And David's just a rock star. David built the Empower Network, over $200 million in sales. And that was a very, very hard close, as he says. Okay, it was very hard to close that. This is where you're not really buying anything. So there's a lot to come, a lot more that you can be involved with. You want to be on the trainings Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to hold my own weekly training regardless. I do that for my community. So I usually hold that on Wednesday, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's a weekly training I do for my people. It's not specifically ERC. It's for just media buying, digital marketing, motivation, things that I'm doing, stuff that's working. I bring on guests. It's something I've done for a long time, okay? And I'm getting back into doing that. But I'll be on the trainings on Sunday. There may be some times where I can't make it, however, but I'm going to be doing my best to put my stuff into the members area, give you guys as much value as possible. And like I said, this is the most expensive members area you ever paid for. It's absolutely zero investment. So you want to get out there. Don't take this as if it's free, because if you take this as it's free, you're not going to do nothing with it. You want to make yourself believe that you just paid $1,000 or $2,000 to get access to this, because that's the value and the information that you're getting in this members area. And the opportunity that David has introduced to us with Alan and his team is absolutely monstrous. Okay. So I just want to leave you with those notes. And David and Alan, thank you for being on today, sharing, those 3 strategies. That was pretty amazing. I like the LinkedIn strategy of hiring the sales team. That's just amazing. Cool. Another site that I know of.
I know a guy, Ricky, that hired over 12,000 salespeople doing that.
Wow, 12,000 salespeople doing that. That's amazing. Yeah. That's pretty boss.
Not in this. This is a long time ago. He did that in insurance company, but it was same strategy. You place job ads for salespeople, interview them, bring them to group meetings, let the system take over, right? And then you just move the numbers, and then you're pulling in full-time professional business-to-business salespeople. That's why I mentioned this, is because if 200, think about it like this. You say, whoa, that's a lot of numbers, but if 267 people went and they brought in 10 in the next week, we got 2,670 people just from this group in 1 week. right? So it's actually not unbelievable numbers. It's if you're doing it yourself, it's unbelievable numbers. But if 267 got 10, right? Boom. And those people are people they would never even find your marketing list on the internet. You know what I mean? So it's like bringing this new people into the community you could never really get in another way.
Guys, so I mean, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the training in the members area. If you do not have access, hit up support@slingly.com. My team will take care of you. Make sure you get access to the members area. I want to put the replay in the members area for you. And then if you guys, I don't know if you want to give it to your people, totally up to you. But I'm just saying straight up that we're gonna hold a lot more of these. We're going to be executing on media buying a lot. I'm a paid media guy. I love paid media. So I'm going to be executing on TikTok and Facebook with this, with lead ads and messenger bot ads. That's one of my specialties, doing messenger bots. So I'm going to teach you guys that strategy too as well. That does cost money, of course, but that may be for some people. For some people, it may not be. If you're sitting there and you're tight on a budget, we understand. So go the organic route. Open the dialogues with people. Create the strategies. Go to your local chamber of commerce. Go mingle. Get this out there. Look at that lady saying that basically I have been assigned to your area. That's amazing. You go to a restaurant and say, I've been assigned to your area. Have you taken advantage of the ERC program? They may not even know what that is. And then you have all the documentation right under the assets in the first promoter member area where you can look at how to explain the ERC, who qualifies for it, the marketing materials in there too as well.
Business card.
Yeah, the business card too. It's big. Make a business card. You can go to Vistaprint, get 500 printed up for like pennies, okay, of those cards. And then you can just go in and say, okay, well, could you just leave this card, with the owner if you can't get in touch with them or whatnot. Do some cold outreach. Go do some research on LinkedIn. Right now, this is a B2B. You want to go into businesses. This is not a B2C. This is a B2B. Go find the businesses, all right, that have the employees, and that's where you're going to make the most amount of money. And just stay active in the community. So with that being said, guys, anything else you wanna talk about? Because what I'll do is probably next week hold another Q&A for this. I know there's a lot of questions. We're gonna not leave you hanging, but yes, you're gonna have to just keep on joining the training. So Alan, anything you want to say before we close this down?
I mean, I don't have anything else like informative, but I just want to encourage everyone here, I guess, and just motivate everybody. This is easier than you think, right? We've had single moms with 4 kids, that are extremely busy. They have, they're taking their kid to soccer practice, they're taking their daughter to karate, right? And they're still finding ways to make deals. They're just going in, right? I tell everyone, right? Everyone that's on this call, right, who lives in the States, you probably go somewhere to cut your hair, right? So you have access to a barber shop or a salon, right, if you're a lady, right? Everyone on here goes to a grocery store. They go to a local bank, right? They go to, when they go and get their car fixed or they get an oil change, you go to a mechanic shop, right? Chances are you're gonna encounter a business, right, that you go to that knows you as a customer that's been there for years, right? Every single week, every single month, you're going to be going somewhere, right? So start thinking. You don't have to get so complicated with this, right? We've shown a lot of strategies. We've shown you guys a lot of things that you can do with this, but it's a very simple thing. Don't overcomplicate this. You don't need any special qualifications to be able to get a deal. It's by far the easiest thing I've ever personally seen with the most lucrative amount of money that you can make, right? I always.
I'm talking to you from.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I always tell people, right, this is the most amount of money you're going to make for just making a simple introduction, right? You're not closing anyone. You're not doing a sales call. You're not convincing or persuading people. This is free government money, and you're just informing people who don't know about it, giving them the ability, empowering them to now know about it, and you're just making an introduction to ERC nationwide. It's literally if you're a real estate agent, a solar salesperson, or you're someone who did roofing sales or anything, insurance sales, I mean, this is the holy grail. Like, this is as great and as amazing as it's going to get. I'm trying to make the most amount of money and help the most amount of businesses I can, because this program, guys, is going to run out of money at some point. And that's the thing. You're doing a disservice to all the businesses in your community and all the people that own a business if you don't get them to do this before the funds run out. There's 2 things that are going to happen. The program ends in 2024. So the program's going to end, right?
those funds will be inaccessible for any business at that time. Either the money is going to run out before that, right? Because that is definitely possible, or the program's going to end. We know the program is going to end for sure. We don't know which one's going to happen first. That's why we got to take action now, right?
Yeah.
Today, tomorrow, start implementing a strategy. Just try one of the strategies. You don't have to do all three, all four at once, right? Just do one thing, one simple thing, and try it out, right? This is going to be the biggest cash grab of our lifetime. This is going to create more millionaires, right? Other than the internet and crypto, right? This is the new thing, right? In the States. So anyway, that's really all I wanted to say. I just want to encourage you guys. If you want to make your first million, your first six figures, now you have a vehicle to do it that's easy, something that you can feel good about, something that's ethical, something that's going to actually help people and have a real impact on the economy. I mean, I'm super passionate about doing this. I got my uncle, I think I said this, Ricky, on the first call.
Yeah.
I got my uncle who owns a pole building company in Tampa. I got him $1.1 million, right? He was suffering because he couldn't get material during the pandemic, and it totally changed the trajectory of his company. He potentially was going to have to go bankrupt, right? And now, thanks to ERC, he doesn't have to. So, anyway, that's pretty much it, Ricky. I'm happy to be on, and I hope everyone, wins and succeeds.
100%. So I just want to say this, guys. Look for important emails, support@slingly.com and ricky@refundednow.com. You want to whitelist those because you may miss some stuff. Okay, it's coming from those two emails. So, just to double check promotion tabs and stuff like that. So you make sure you don't miss your logins, you don't miss any important updates, and stuff like that. Just want to say that. And David, thank you for being on as always, bro. Appreciate you 100%. Thank you for even bring me on to the opportunity. I mean, so yeah, man. So that's all I gotta say, guys. Take massive action. You can't do this by sitting behind a computer screen. You can do some of it, but get out there, show your face, make some videos, make some noise, and make that money. That's all I gotta say. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna peace out. All right, to the next training. All right, later. Thanks, Alan. All right, guys. Peace.